Vladimir Putin said he annexed Crimea without a drop of blood. Well, that may not be entirely true here at the funeral for Tatar activist Reshat Ametov. Abducted 2 weeks ago, his corpse was found the day Crimeans voted in a referendum. He'd been handcuffed, his head bound in tape. The Tatars boycotted the vote and have pleaded with here to remain calm, but they are cornered. A deeply nervous community here. This funeral beginning as Moscow declares Crimea now part of Russia. The Tatars endured deportation by Stalin. Moscow now sees them as its subjects again, promising to protect their rights. But this violent death, they fear, is perhaps a bid to start something. They want to light a fire, he says. It's been done because it's useful for somebody, and we know who. Reshat's widow told me he'd always fought for justice, but she's unlikely to see much of that soon. Far north, in windy Novorozornai, the new Crimea is moving fast to oust the old. These Ukrainian troops face pro-Russian protesters who peacefully gather, asking them to defect. This local official gives them a decree saying they have until 10 a.m. to surrender. But tempers are hot. There was a referendum, she shouts. He tries to soothe the crowd. In the back stands Tatiana, whose husband Andrei is serving on the base. Armed people came here, she says, and just seized us. It's the 21st century, and they took part of Ukraine because someone wanted it. Suddenly, this truck arrives, civilians mixed with the uniformed men who still, even now Moscow calls this Russia, don't admit they're Russian. In the capital, another base is being stormed, the first Ukrainian soldier reported killed in Crimea. Dusk is falling and the Russians move in. As far away in Kiev, these Ukrainian soldiers' commander, the Prime Minister, says a military phase of the war is beginning. Nick Paton Walsh, CNN, Crimea.